Hello, hello. Is this thing on? Welcome to the channel, welcome to the channel, welcome to the stream. Once again, live on Twitch. It's Saturday night. Welcome to the channel, welcome to the channel, welcome to the stream. Once again, live on Twitch. It's Bose831 Gaming. Hope everyone is having a wonderful day, night, or whatever it is in your neck of the woods or in your part of the world. I just want to welcome you first of all to the stream. Welcome, welcome, welcome. First of all, before I get into it, I just want to thank everyone for the support and continue to support. I've been watching, keeping track of my channel's live streams as they've been uploaded to YouTube, and gradually my posts have been getting a little more traffic, and I just hope that people continue to find me and tune in and check out what I'm doing and continue to show their appreciation by giving my content a watch. And while you're there, it also doesn't hurt. Add a comment or two. Let me know if you enjoy what I'm doing or if you like to see me do some other things. That also would be of use. But in either case, your patronage is very much appreciated. Keep doing what you do, lovely people. That helps to keep the lights on and keep me, uh, honest and on my game and doing what I need to do to get better and provide the content that you want to see. And without much further ado, let's just hop right into it. We're kind of picking up a little bit from where we left off last episode. On the last episode, I did indicate that I would be doing some off-camera logging work, which I did. I did finish doing another couple of loads of I'm about to say sawdust wood chips, but technically it is sawdust as well. It's pretty much the same thing. And we took that to the sell point with the best price and cashed all that out. We also went around the area and did some stump grinding at with the stumps that we could and did have access to that weren't obstructed by any trees that we've already felled or any logs or anything like that, and those that we can see obviously. And that's kind of the point where we're at now. The next thing we want to do is let's go over and check our productions real quick to see if there's anything that needs our attention on that side of things. And looking at the barrel factory, it can stand to be supplied with some metal. Furniture factory is good. Nothing, we don't want to touch that yet. We could do planks at flooring factory, so there's that. Long planks there, but not really. There's not really a need for long planks yet. But if we're running around with planks, we may just go ahead and run long planks too, just to top everything off. The spinneries, they get supplied automatically, so there's nothing going on there. But I was actually floating around the idea of putting down another sheep pen just to kind of ramp things up a little bit there still. And I did kind of poke around with that idea in a little of my off-camera testing. I haven't made up my mind completely yet if that is what I want to do, but it was one of the possibilities I did also test out, and I did kind of like the results, but I'm not 100% on what I want to do there. Because if we can go take a look at it right now live, because this is kind of what I was looking at right here. We have dual spinneries. So whoops, let's go here. If we go into the build mode here, We have dual spinnery, so why would it not make sense to have dual sheep pantries as well? I mean, why not? You know, and we could just go right in here, and if we go to sheep, and I think we have the modded one, the extra large modded uh, sheep barn, and I could just drop it right in here, where and now that I own the land behind here, there's no real obstructions. I can come through here and harvest these trees, and we could go ahead and drop that right here. And I just need to line it up and make it a little clean. I was thinking about but the camera doesn't want to cooperate now. Like if I could either position it this way here, and we could try our best to kind of line these fences up, but it doesn't want to completely cooperate. But I wanted to try to line them up like this. I wish there was a way that you could merge them together real time and just kind of completely line up these fences, but alas, we don't have complete control over that process. So I can just kind of put them very close like this. And then so do I want to do that? We'll come back to that. I think I'm going to do that though. I think I will. But I also have to get one of these too, because we want to make sure that the wool is automatically distributed to the spinneries as is already taking place. But while we're flying around, we also need to take a look at the ship build boatyard, which I haven't done in a bit. Been elsewhere occupied, logging and such. Alright. And we actually have a ship ready to go, other than having the sails on it. So all it needs fabric right now, ASAP, and we'll be ready to launch another one in a little bit. We need 2,207 liters of fabric, so we're going to jump on that right now. So let's grab the TLX. Actually, that's the correct configuration. Alright, so let's grab the TLX. And we're going to grab probably about 3 pallets of fabric, just to be safe. And actually, as I'm thinking about it now, I think I will go ahead and put that second sheep barn down, because what I can do is I can set one spinnery to storing to support my boat yard, and I can set the other one to selling all the time, and so that can go right into wool being sold and processed into fabric for straight profit. So pretty much settled in. I don't think that's what I want to do there. Alright, so let's get that dropped off. That's a cool $12,296 in sold products. And if we hop out and look at the boat build now, you see we got 2,997 liters of fabric, and we need 2,204, so we're happy there. Now, next area that we want to address, and we just saw, we were looking at that earlier, is the issue of planks. And I could just purchase planks from the sawmill down here just to be on the quick side of things. But I have, well, I guess it's negligible because the planks are free no matter if I get them from the sawmill or I buy them from the store. So we'll just buy them from the store. I was thinking about going to the sawmill and doing the deliveries that way, but when I think about it, they're free either way, so it works out the same. So we'll just go ahead and grab what we need in the truck. We'll just fill the truck up to its max capacity with planks and see where we go from there. Alright, so we're going to hop into the office of the sawmill. We're going to place an order for standard planks, and we're going to max out at 10K. As is always the case, if we have surplus, we can sell that back. We won't make quite as much as the ones I'm going to sell via train here in just a bit, but still, we still will make a profit though on planks being sold, the excess planks being sold back if that turns out to be a concern or an issue. So right now we just want to load up our box and trailer truck here. And if you're just tuning in, this is a mod by 82 Studios. It can be found on the in-game mod hub of Farming Simulator 22. And in fact, you'll enjoy a lot of mods made by 82 Studios. They're one of the better mod makers in the business. Alright, so we have 10,000 liters of planks, and we're going to go deliver these planks to all of the productions that require planks. And now that the truck has a full load, we have to be very careful that we don't tip it over, because it's very unstable with or without a load. Stop is the barrel factory, because I don't have it in my brain which productions require planks and which don't, so I have to do it manually. Barrel factory needs metal. Furniture factory needs planks. Flooring, planks. Shingle long. So our next stop would be that's long planks there. I thought I saw one down here. No, that's all long planks. Shingle factory needs long planks. The flooring factory is planks. Furniture factory is planks. So flooring and furniture. And we'll hit the the furniture factory before we hit the flooring factory, so we'll do that one first. So we're at the furniture factory here. We're going to open up and unload planks. And that went quickly. So next up is the flooring factory. So we're at the flooring factory. See Flooring Fantasies. We're gonna back up, truck up here, and drop off the planks here. And we're full here. So that's all for the planks. So we actually have way more to sell than I anticipated. I thought we'd have a need for a lot more than what I ended up selling. We still have almost 7,500 liters of planks. So we're just gonna go ahead and sell that here. I'm not looking for the best price at the moment because I have plenty of my planks that I manufacture that I can sell for profit. So we're just trying to clear up space so we can do a load of long planks. Alright, so we sold those planks and obtained a profit of $17,000, $17,377 to be exact. But we're about to go now and spend some of that money right back into production because we're going to do a full load of long planks, similar to how we just did with the planks. So we're going to go in office, and this time we're going to order long planks, and we're going to do a max order there as well. And again, if we are over, we'll just sell that back for a profit. But again, we won't make as much profit off of that as we will the long planks that we have produced from our sawmill, and we'll be selling by rail here shortly as well. And the cool thing is I'm almost at my number that I want to be at financially before I start going on a major shopping spree, and we really start doing the work on getting some of this land that we own, and get our farming operations and animal husbandry operations ramped up. I'm still a little disappointed that the mod I want to use for my animal husbandry setup is kind of glitch right now, and I can't use all of the buildings from the USA Farm Buildings pack that I want to use, as that whole set has been removed from the mod hub. But I will still be using buildings from that pack, as I did not uninstall that pack from my computer. But if you're confused, if you're just tuning in and you're confused about what mod I'm using and you tried to look for it on the mod hub and you can't find it, there's a reason why. YouTube channel, or at least a comment that he had on another So we're gonna roll through here to the furniture factory first. No spare capacity there. Then at the wood turner. Actually in the wrong spot. Alright. Drop off there. Then we're gonna go to the pet accessories factory. Or is it arts and crafts? I forget which one this is. Alright, there it is. Yeah, that's the pet accessories. And I think that's all of them, so let's go take a peek, make sure. So, scroll back up to the top and alright, so we still need metal for the barrel factory. And we could metal for furniture factory. My long planks are everywhere they need to be right now. So go sell our excess stock again and then go grab a load of metal. Okay, there we go. So drop off the long planks, and we got $16,700 back off of that sale. So, oops, forgot just that quickly. So next up, we need to go grab a few pallets of metal. We're going to grab, I think, about 2 pallets, 2,000 liters. I don't think we'll need more than that. One pallet and one more. You want to make sure this production is set to storing temporarily so that we can get those 2 back restocked. And our next 2 stops are the barrel and furniture factories. Not necessarily in that order. Alright, so open up, drop that off. Alright, then we're going to make a turn, come over here, and go to the furniture factory and cut off a little bit of metal here. That's not much, so we really only needed one pallet, but I just wanted to make doubly sure we didn't come up short. So we'll just sell our excess metal at market, and not at the best price we can find. We're just selling it at market so that we can get some of that money back, possibly. So I'm going to open that up, back up. Sell, and that's a cool $7,198 back. And I think we're done with the TLX momentarily, so I'm gonna go ahead and bring it home. And I think the next thing we want to work on is going to our sawmill and selling wood pallets. So in order to get the train loaded, we're going to need our telehandler. But we're going to need a different piece of equipment on the telehandler. We're going to need the big bag handler. And I know some of you, if you're first time tuning in, might be like, okay, Bose, why would you use a big bag handler and not the pallet lifter or pallet forks or anything like that? I just found that the process is easier to work with the big bag handler instead of the pallet forks, and I have less of a hard time stacking pallets that way. Because one of the issues that you will run into with pallet handling in this game, and it's just the nature of the game, or issue with the game, that the physics in the game can be great sometimes, but they can be really wonky often more. So to keep, in the interest of keeping patience and sanity, I use the big bag handler instead of pallet forks. So we're gonna go to the shop menu. What are we looking at? Front loader tools is what we want, don't we? Yeah. And a brain freeze moment there. And we want the big bag handler, and we're going to use the one from the CSZ pack. And this is also can be found on the Mod Hub. A great pack, lots of implements for different things you will do in Farming Simulator 22. If you don't have that downloaded, you definitely want to get that done when you get a chance. One of the best mods for Farming Simulator 22. Okay. Why is that not attaching? Oh, Lord, I'm having a senior moment. Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, just don't do this at home. Leased items. Return that. We want to lease oh crap. I'm still making mistakes. Alright. I'll return the wrong piece. Alright, let's try this again, shall we? Now I got two pieces I need at least. So we want to go to telehandler tools. Because I accidentally got rid of the log forks, we got to release those, and we're also going to lease the big bag handler as well. So there's the whoops. Yeah, this telehandler lease. And where are my log forks at? Okay, double carriage log forks. Lease those as well. Alright. Alright, so finally we got the big bag handlers attachment on here. And we're gonna take a quick drive at a blazing speed of 22 miles, 25 miles. Oh, we'll get all the way up to 30, no, 27 miles an hour up to the old sawmill. And I don't know why the car turned in front of me and then comes to a dead stop in the middle of the lane, but AI for vehicles in this game is atrocious. And it's really getting me when I'm coming from, I've been on this binge now playing Grand Theft Auto 5 online here lately. And seeing how the vehicle AI behaves in that as compared to what we're seeing here is just so many different degrees different. It's it's just ridiculous. But anywho, I digress. But, well, I don't digress because it is what it is. But the vehicle AI, they're just drones and not very good drones. And you like having the vehicles in here because it adds that additional element that can allow you to be immersed in the game. But when the vehicles behave the way they do, it creates the opposite effect and kind of takes you right back out of it. And another thing is I should probably, under most circumstances, just turn the vehicles off, but I was to my immersion point, I like having them out there because it just adds something a little extra to the map, even with the horrible AI that they have. Alright, so here's the deal here. We got a ton of merchandise here to load up on the train to be sold. We got wood beam, we got prefab walls. We don't have long planks, do we? But we do have a great deal of planks. Alright, so let's go take a look at the old sawmill real quick. That's right, the long planks automatically distribute to our productions. That's why those supplies don't go all. That's why they don't show up there. Actually, we could probably set the planks to distributing too, couldn't we? I don't know why I don't. Oh, well. We'll go ahead and do that now as well with them. And See how that works. And that might be a time saver. Well, alright. So, we're going to go ahead and see what the prices are in the market. I think the prices are pretty much going to be the same. I think Elm Creek is always going to be one of the best sell points um, for the, um, for the wood pallets. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's not even close. Look at that. Planks is 26.56. And long planks, 28.91. Prefab wall, 9,986. Not even close. Wood beam, 29.90. Again, not even close. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and call the train and get this thing loaded up. Alright, so we rented a train. We're going to go ahead, once the train arrives, we're going to load it up with all of these planks you see here. All of these different plank pallets, and then we'll sell all of this to Elm Creek. And we'll be good to go. But we gotta wait on the train to arrive before we can do that, get that whole process going. Log trailer over here is probably empty just about. No, it's still grinding away over here. Slowly unloading. Those 12-meter logs take some time to digest. Still waiting on Mr. Train to arrive. Any day now. Come on, Thomas the Train, where are you? Ah, there we go. All right. So we need to move the train up just a little bit so that the flatbed is better aligned with the ramp. Right there. And we're ready to start our loading process. We'll start with the prefab walls and then work our way over to the other implements. And this is going to take some work, but we have the time to do it. Actually, I'll line them up this way. They don't have to be perfect, but we do want to get them on there as neatly as we can. Alright, that's fine. And testing out the straps. Okay, that does fall in the range of the straps. Ready for the next piece. And this is why I like using the big bag handler instead of the pallet forks. I could do similar or the same with the pallet forks, but it's a lot more twitchy, and I find doing it this way I have more precise control than I do with the pallet fork. So there's two. Is it less realistic? Probably, yeah. But I have to work with, the way that is most fun for me. And I found this way to be the best way for me to do it. Now maybe if the game's physics are upgraded at some time down the road, and this, the pallet forks can be less temperamental overall in the game, then I might revisit that thought process with why I use a big bag. Now that's the way I like to do it. And it's not completely unrealistic. I mean, there are scenarios where pallets are handled using straps, so it's not that completely off board. All right, but anywho, it's just a whole pallet stack operation at this point. And we're just going to be doing that live. I just wanted to, to show you a cool thing, and how it's done, and another way you can attack the problem of loading pallets if you've been running into issues in Farming Simulator 22. This is another way I found that you can handle pallets. If you're having trouble with the pallet forks, this might be another good alternative for you. Alright, now I'm thinking, do I want to press my luck and we'll go for a stack of 3? I'm going to try it. Alright. The top one didn't quite land how I wanted it to. Let's see if I can clean it up a little bit. Bad. That's what you don't want to do, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. And that's all on me. That's all my fault. should have strapped the whole thing down before I came in there like that. That was my mistake. Now, can we clean it up? Don't know. We're going to give it a go. Drop those two off. And hopefully, let's see if I can get that last one out of there. And oh man, did I screw that one up? Alright. I think we can get it. Yeah. We can do that, and I'm going to do this. We're going to dance now. And now we'll be less careless going forward. But I should be able to do what I was trying to do earlier here, just to show you how you can kind of tweak the stuff a little bit. Alright, that's all I was trying to do. Just kind of move that around, push that up so it'll look a little cleaner. But the objective is always to work smarter, not necessarily harder. So as we come around the second one, what we want to do first is come out here and go ahead and strap everything down before we try to place it. So that way, if we make a mistake, we don't blow everything up. And now we're going to come in here and drop the second one. I still would prefer if it was a little neater, but I don't think we're going to get it perfect in there, but I'm gonna try. That's just me in the OCD part of my brain. Alright. Got that one in there, and we come back, we unstrap and then restrap everything. Well, I can get it. Okay, bub. Why is it being trippy? Alright. We'll grab another one. That was so not what I was trying to do. Alright, so we need to raise this one up a little higher. It's pretty much doing the same deal. Let's see if we can get the stack line up better this time. But before we release, we'll make sure. Okay, now that's good. So release. All right. There we go. That looks good. Perfect. And we have one more pallet to try to get on there, and then we'll be done with the prefab wall pieces, and we can move on to the wood beam ones. Alright, and that one fits right in there, neatly, nicely. That's how you want it to do. Boom. Great. That looks good. Next up, wood beam pallets. And it's the same or similar process to what we've been doing so far for all of our pallets. I do want to check one thing here, like what's the weight on these? Oh yeah, so those are liftable pallets, so I can do those, but these are not. And I don't know what the issue is with that mod. I can't really find much online, so I don't know if this is just a problem unique to me or what. But I have that liftable pallets mod installed on my system, but it does not make all of the pallets liftable. The wood beams don't cooperate, and the long planks, I think, were the other ones that don't become liftable. And I don't know why. As you know, it's just weird. And I kind of searched around the internet to see if other people are having that issue, but I haven't been seeing much on it, so I don't know what's up with that. But anyway, that's just my problem with that mod, and I love that mod. Otherwise, that's also one of the best mods in the game. If you don't have that, and that's Jos, spelled Jos. Get that. Jos is also another awesome mod maker in Farming Simulator 22. Please support him and support all of the wonderful content creators out there that help to make this great game even more fun with the mods and quality of life additions that they have for this game. And But right now, we're just gonna be rinse and repeat on this whole pallet stacking process. As you see, this is one of the issues that you do run into when you're using this technique to load pallets, is sometimes the straps will pick up. Well, if the pallets are too close together, it will pick up multiple, so that's a little tricky sometimes. It just takes a little finessing to get around that one, but yeah. Alright, so same thing as before, rinse, repeat. Just getting the line up as best that we can. Release. And lessons learned. Alright, see it there. When possible, we want to go ahead and get our straps lined up. I don't have straps in this particular row yet, but hopefully putting that one strap down will keep those pieces that I do have there from jumping around too much. Oops, forgot I had one already over there just that quickly. But let's see how handy dandy I can be with this tool. Alright. If we want to try to go 3 deep again, if I can, that requires everything in the universe to cooperate. Alright. So far so good. Let's go grab the next pallet. Yeah, process remains the same. You just have to be careful. Yeah. I'm usually doing this slower, but I want to speed through it because I want to have some other activities I want to get to on this episode if I can while I have you folks on tonight. Alright. And I don't know why that one didn't want to align better, so I'm going to risk it again. But this time we're going to make sure we're better positioned. See if we can... Whoop. And once again, I did push up a little too quickly. And we arrived a lot faster than I was anticipating. So I gave that a much larger bump than I wanted to. Doing this is a lost art, and it's very tricky. You're coming up a hill, so you don't want to bump it too much. Alright. And that's what I didn't want to do either. Now it's sitting on something here that's got it out of position there. There we go. We'll go ahead and turn our beacon on, even though we don't really need it because we're not in the road. Alright, we're still going at it. Still making progress. Kicking butt and taking names. Alright, so one more piece and we'll have another 3-tier stat going here. I'm kind of nervous about that one though because it's not lined up with a set of straps. So, I don't know when the train moves if they're going to go flying off the train. I certainly hope not. See all that smart traffic AI there. All the vehicles are going to stack up at the train crossing when they can go have other routes they can go. What we'll do is once I get these wood beam pallets loaded, I can hand carry the regular plank pallets. Just kind of speed things up just a little bit. But you'll see what I'm talking about here, just a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and speed this whole thing up. And alright, let's get some lights turned on. We're running out of time here. We get charged by the hour on this train lease, so we want to make that money back for sure. Second row. Straps. Lights back on. Alright. So we got 3 more wood beam pallets to go, and we'll be done with those, and we can go ahead to the regular planks. Alright, we're jammed up somewhere, I don't know what's going on here. Stuck. Alright. There's multiple ways to do that. Alright. Don't know why that pallet's being temperamental. Like I was saying earlier, you run into all kind of game physics issues sometimes. This game. Alright. Alright. One there. One more. We're getting close, but we're not done yet. As you look in the big background of the game AI just keeps sending cars. And then that lineup of cars there. Don't want to press my luck there. We're gonna just drop all that down. We'll grab. There's actually 2 more looping pallets that generate by default here in the sawmill. I'm gonna go ahead and grab these 2 and put them in a separate row, and then we'll work on the planks. Alright, this is another unmitigated disaster. But things like this happen sometimes. Go ahead and pick that piece up. See if we can correct this issue. Alright, so got it. Let's see if we can tip it back over. There we go. There we go. Try that move again. So this time don't drive off the rail car. And of course, what's the first thing we do? Drive off the rail car. Arrgh. Just having all kinds of fun today. Alright. Apologies, folks. This is taking more time than I anticipated. Usually don't struggle that much with what I'm going there and trying to do here. We will get it under control. Alright, that's fine. And one more. Meanwhile, the AI just keeps generating and sending cars into that padlock. Oops, the alignment's incorrect, so we need to turn it this way. If I do it this way, I don't have to drive on the rail car. Or just falling off like I've done multiple times today. Alright, there we go. And turn some lights on. Alright, they're on there. Now I'm not going to use this setup for loading the rest of these pallets, but we'll leave that there. Because these are part of the liftable pallets mod pack, so I can bring these over manually. But let me do this first. So release it and get some light on the topic, so you can kind of better see what I'm doing now. And we're just going to do the same thing that we were doing before with the forklift. We're just doing it by hand. And we're just going to stack up the rest of the pallets the same way. Excuse me, with the, I said forklift, with the telehandler and the big bag attachment. Except now we're doing is placing regular plank pallets instead of the wood beam ones. And again, strange game physics still prevail. Grab another. And strap them up. And grab another one. But as you can see, we should be able to go quite a bit faster now. Now, it's just all tweaking and fine tuning now. Alright. Looks good. For every other location, let me go ahead and let's identify where the straps are the rest of the way. And everything else we load up, I want it to be lined up in a row where it's under the straps. We'll do them one by one. And we'll lock it all down. Let's speed it up. Remember, my mantra is the word smarter, not harder. Do what you're supposed to. The hard is a basic part of it that doesn't even need to be said. Okay, we're almost there. Just working on getting these stacks up to where they need to be. And necessarily have to do 3 stacks, but I like it. So that's the way I'm going to do it. And they're not perfect by any means, but they're pretty good. I wonder, much like the harvester headers, if Giants could add like some kind of snap to feature with the straps on vehicles and things. That would help a lot with things like this, or going bells or whatever, you know, stacking stuff like that. I don't know how hard that would be implemented, but just sometimes when you're designing games like this, you have to think about outside the box and what things do players do the most in those games, in these games, and what improvements or changes you can make to the base game that would add or improve the quality of life for the gamer. It can't be all about, you know, what's the next brand or two I can stick in my next paid DLC. You know, you actually have to work on some serious additions to the game too. And I know I want to commend Giants for the incremental updates they have made to this game over the years between versions, but my one big gripe is the pace of improvements between years is still too slow. We're almost kind of to the point now with Farming Sim where it's kind of like sports games now that come out every year, you know, and there's tiny little incremental improvements every year. But, you know, it's another year of Madden or NBA or NHL, but it's still pretty much the same game. There's some minor bells and whistles added every year and a reskin, but it's still the same game. But I will give them this. They did have a few big things here. But I want to see more. I want to see more out of my favorite game. I want to see more out of my favorite publisher. You know, it's like with the DLC and the DLC packs. Wow, it's always nice to have new brands and equipment added to the game, but for most players, how much are they going to use the equipment that's been added to the game? Giants has a way to do any metrics on equipment usage in the game, but I'd be very curious to see what the actual numbers are on the usage of some of the equipment from the DLC packs. And again, no knock on Giants. Definitely no knock on the companies and brands that are added into the game, because they're great. But we can always do better and do more. That's all I'm saying there. Alright. Look at there. And just, that's insane. That is incredibly insane. Our train's loaded up. We can finally get the heck out of here. That traffic thing is just silly. So we got all the pallets. So let's hop in the train, and we're going to sail to Elm Creek. Lights on. And we're headed out. Next stop, Elm Creek. huge. That's incredible there. $159,972 in the sold product. That's the biggest sale yet. I'm very happy with that. Very happy with that. And that's what I'm talking about right there. Like that. Excuse me. That's how you want to do it. That's how you want to move your product and get those numbers. All right. Well, the logging trailer still hasn't finished unloading, so we're just going to go ahead and hop over to the farmhouse, advance time, and move on to the next day. We've done all we can do today. I'm going to go ahead and sleep for 8 hours. And going to get hit by vehicle leasing costs and all of that other good stuff. Actually, I should have. There's one other thing I wanted to do tonight here just to kind of change it up a little bit, but we'll go ahead and do that now. There was a mod that Giants released while they were at FarmCon 23, and I want to run that piece of equipment for a little bit just to kind of change it up. So we've had fun with the Kubota for a little bit now. Let's go ahead and switch this tractor up a little bit. It's one of our lease tractors. So we're going to return the Kubota. Return this back to the shop. Here. Then when I go to the shop menu, go to leased items. And then there's a Kubota M7172, and that's leased. We're going to return it. And we're going to go to tractors. I think it's on the medium tractors, and we're going to go straight to the mods. But let me do it this way because I want to make sure I got to pick the right one. Alright. And you can see we had the John Deere tractors from FarmCon 22. I have those installed. That was a John Deere 5M and a John Deere 710. For FarmCon 23, we have the, and I hope I got it installed. I thought I did. Why do I not see it now? Oh man. I'm not, oh there it is. From FarmCon 23, the Dude Series 6185 TTV. Series 6 TTV, I just want to make sure I had the right one. And we want to customize, configuration. And I want to go with the Warrior config, just to blacken it up, switch it up a little bit. Engine setup, let's make sure we got one with juice. We have a Michelin fan, so we're going to get Michelin tires. We'll set up wheel weights, of course. Front loader attacher, quick, yep. I don't know if we'll need that right just yet, but we'll go ahead and add it on there. Asara Pro Compact, don't need that yet, but we can come back and add that later in the shop if we need to. Alright, so lease. Here we go. And that, what a beaut, right? So this is the new tractor we'll be playing with for a little while, at least right now. Isn't that a beautiful piece of machinery there? Alright, so we're going to bring it back around to our site. And get everything hooked back up. Cleaning up stumps. And collecting wood chips. And that's the setup there for that. And as well as hey, I thought we did. I thought I thought I accidentally deleted those, but I guess I didn't. Huh. Alright. Leased items. Telehandler tubes. Now I'm confused. Oh, I know. I must, yeah. I own those. Duh. Alright, so leased items, telehandler tools. We don't need to lease either one of those. Now we can return both pieces, actually. And we own the telehandler, right? Pretty sure, right? Let's see. What's wrong with you? Yeah. We own the Scorpion 1033 for class. Excuse me. So all you need to do was lease the big bag handler, but I didn't check that before I jumped into doing what I was trying to do there. But that's okay. It still all worked out pretty well. Okay, so the next stop is our main operating area, or our main farm. I guess we can still call it a farmhouse and still call it a farm, because even though we're not doing normal arable crops, we're farming trees, it's still a form of farming. And what was interesting, as you just saw as you was driving by, the AI for the vehicles can sometimes exhibit intelligence, but other times not. As you saw that vehicle stop for the pedestrian crossing the street. But somehow those vehicles don't know how to stop when I'm driving on my tractor or some piece of equipment on the road. Like it doesn't see that at all. Alright, so we got the telehandler back on location and ready to rock and roll. And hopefully our log trailer is empty. Let's go take a look. 24 hours, you should have had time to process those logs. Alright, so got that. Let's bring this trailer back over to the main farm. And get another load of logs lined up and ready to go. Alright, so the next stop is the Southern Salt Mill. It just occurred to me I should have took a screenshot of the train while I had it loaded up. That was a great opportunity there. That was missed. That's my fault there, because I was thinking about it but just spaced it out. Okay, so we're here, back on the scene. Time to load up a few more logs, and then we can get to work on getting these animal locations built up. I think what I will do is do the whole double sheep pasture thing. That's a great idea given what I already have built on our properties. I'll just go from there. I think I will use the pigs and chicken locations from the mod pack, even though technically they're not authorized for console right now, but they're still authorized by Giants, just not on console. And they're still out there, they're just not available for console players on either platform right now. Hopefully Bernie will get that worked out and they can figure out. Probably have to work with Giants, because I think Giants knows a heck of a lot more about the causes of this sometimes inconsistent behavior with mods between console and PC. I'm sure they do, because in 19 I don't remember us having near that many issues with mods and mod conflicts and stuff working on PC but not working on console as much as we've had this generation of the game. Thought that looked a little off. It's my first snafu tonight with log stacking. Sometimes the logs forget I'm not your average log stacker. They throw some obstacles at me and I'll most of the time figure out some alternate way to get it done. Still not far enough. Alright, that should be plenty. Alright. Moving right along. Let's go to our next piece. Gotta treat this like a puzzle. You want to get the pieces in the right spot so that the puzzle comes together the way it's supposed to. Kind of bossing it up with these 12-meter log links. But I read online that if you're selling the logs in order to get to optimize the best price, you want to have them cut in the 6-meter links, because that seems to garner, on average, the best prices. Selling logs at the log sale point. Alright, chop, chop, chop. Oh my, I did not realize the time. We are right up on the end of the episode tonight. Right up on that edge. I want to thank everyone for tuning in tonight. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your patronage. Thank you for checking me out. I'm Bose 831 Gaming on all the major social media platforms, Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, Instagram, so on and so forth. If you've enjoyed this episode and you enjoyed this series, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you like. Let me know what you don't. All feedback is appreciated. These episodes of this series will be uploaded to my YouTube channel in their entirety. And the same rules apply there. So check me out next week. We're going to cash out on a few things, start getting our animal areas going and built up. Take it all from there. And I think we'll start by doubling up on the sheep and getting some chickens, pigs, and maybe even cows. And we'll also build the silos and storage facilities and start to get going on the equipment that we need to support the animals and the farming operations to support those animals as well. So I think we're about ready to green light going full farming next week. So stay tuned, everyone. And this has been a Bose 831 Gaming production. Like I always say, if you're not having fun doing what you do, then what are you doing? And I will, oopsie daisy, catch you on the flip side. As you can see, I'm flipping already. That was well played, well done. These are upside down now. Alright, much better.